A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second down, Michel. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. Alert.
No. X3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
50, play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum plan, but quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
57.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Gordon, his 1st touchdown. Touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
With the score, Lakers 14, Titans nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Mariota flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, he's into the clear. The 30, 10, And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Foster Moreau, 93 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He's aired, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Let's go.
Here we go. 30 base. Now.
On first down, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On the set.
Watching it fly. Do the night-night.
Ready.
2nd and long. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Focus, defense, focus.
Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
First down, Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
1. 3.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He may try, and the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shift.
Topper!
2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Nice 7. Let's go.
Throwing, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Michel, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
57 to Mike.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3.
Mariota to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a look. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They begin with Michel on the ground. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 34 yards there and a first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Michel. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Raiders, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.